Hi guys! So I decided, because I'm still working on getting settled in with my new job and stuff, and I don't really have a whole lot of motivation to edit some of the footage that I have left from my trip, I would just make a vlog post, just sort of updating you guys on everything that's been going on with me. About 2 months ago, I got back from a month-long study in Fukuoka, Japan. And I'm not going to say it changed my life, because that's a bit of an understatement. Everything you do changes your life. But it really changed my perspective and completely changed my plans for the future. I stayed at a language school, so all that I did was I studied Japanese and I ate Japanese food and I went shopping. And it was a nice vacation from everything, but it also showed me what it would be like to live there, and it made me realize that Fukuoka, and not just Fukuoka, but Tenjin is where I want to live. And I started looking at apartments, and I started looking into what I need to do to move there. And I started looking into universities in Fukuoka and what it would take to get into these universities. And then I started looking at universities that taught in English versus universities that offer a Japanese immersion program, so that I can learn Japanese and be in the university and then be able to test into the university. And I started really thinking about it, and I'll be honest, it really scared me, because the thought of not only learning a new language, but studying a business degree, which is what I'm interested in another language, I wasn't sure I could do it. So I found a school in Tokyo that taught the degree that I wanted in English, completely in English. And there was just one problem, that the most my credits would apply for is just 1 year. So that means I have to take 3 more years of university. And that's not the problem. The problem is it's not in Fukuoka. I thought for a minute maybe that wouldn't be so bad. And then I was looking at apartments in Tokyo that, because the dorms, they offer dorms, but I need an apartment that is pet friendly, because 3 years without my dog is pretty much me giving up my dog. And I made the decision to not give up my dog instead of going to university in Tokyo, at least for the fall semester. My new plan, I think, is, for now at least, it could change, is that I'm just going to finish up my schooling here and try and find a job in Fukuoka and just move there once I get a degree, so that I can get a work visa to just move there. Because I did find a few apartments in Tenjin that were pet friendly and close to the train station and affordable. So I know it's doable. And that was the perspective that changed, because forever it felt like Japan was a far-off dream. And even in the summertime, when I went for just 10 days and I traveled through Osaka and Kyoto and Tokyo, it was a vacation. It was something extravagant and it was a lot of fun, but it didn't feel real. It was very surreal. And I cried on the plane ride home because I didn't want to leave. And once I stayed in Fukuoka and I lived there, I got my groceries, I slept on futon, and and did my laundry and hung my underwear outside and let it dry. When I experienced all that, it no longer felt surreal. It almost felt uncomfortable leaving and and going back to the States because it felt like a second home to me. And I still feel like I'm missing part of myself. And despite the fact that my only friends were the teachers at the school during my stay, I miss it already so much, and I want to count down the days until I can go back. And if that means taking online classes and working full-time and going to school full-time until I make that goal, then that's what I'm gonna do. My work is nothing too exciting, but it's enough to get the job done. I'm not entirely sure what major I want. I've got an associate's degree in business. I've got about 3.5 years worth of college credits because I changed my major a year and a half into it. So I'm just trying to figure out what would be not only the fastest path to my goal. I'm not going to call it a dream anymore because I'm not dreaming. It's possible. And when I talk about going back to Japan, I say it as if I'm going to California. I live in Arizona, but it's like a 6-hour drive away. It's not unrealistic. And I don't even realize that I'm doing it, and people sort of laugh when they hear me talk because it's not unattainable, and it's definitely possible. And you know, my parents have helped me out and supported me a lot too, which made it even more possible. But I talk about it and I just totally lost my train of thought. Oh no, this is what I knew was what happened. It's all because of this little stinker. Yeah. Because I can't stand to give her up. This is Baby Tooth. This is my puppy. She is almost 3. Yeah. She's a Chihuahua and Shiba Inu mix. Sometimes I'll speak to her in Japanese. So it's like how I practice because I don't have too many friends here that practice Japanese with me. And she can't understand me either way, so I pretend she understands me both ways. Don't do that. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I'm trying to figure out what you guys want to see from me. If you want more vlogs of my life here, if I don't know what you guys want. So I can do like language lessons. I've done that before. Just sort of like short little lessons of things that I think are helpful or important to know when you're studying Japanese. I could tell you about how I learn. I guess it's up to you guys. So leave me a comment below if you want to see something in particular. Otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.